You are back with us here for the second quarter of action. 23-16 is the score where we take off from.
Shot clock is down to 7. Again, Coney Island starting off very low. Traveling violation again called on Frankie Lim as he tried to post up Solis in that last play. Well, this is the familiar backcourt team of the Swift Mighty Meaties, Al Solis and Rudy Distrito. Both of them are good gunners from the outside. Both of them can penetrate well.
Here's Distrito. By the way, on the floor for the first time for Coney Island, we have Abuda.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
Abuda was picked up by this team last year, but suffered an injury in the first quarter. Has never really shown, but now given an opportunity to do so.
I think he even went to the States
For the operation.
And with 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock, that piece of action drew a foul.
See, the reason why he was put in there was trying to put the cuffs on Meneses, but Meneses just too quick and too crafty for Abuda's kind of defense, and Berhel will go to the free throw line.
Abuda committing his first. And now, we talked about Coney Island and their history here in the All-Filipino. How about Swift? Well, we talked about the fact that they were a finalist in 1991. In the last 2 years, they have ended up as finisher of 3rd place.
Well, it is also payback time on their part. You know, they're feeling that they could have had a chance at being the champions last year, but in 3 games, very close games, none were blowouts, including 1 overtime. The Coney Island AllStars took them out of the fight.
And eventually Coney Island went on to win
a championship.
against
So
San Miguel.
to them, you know, they really played well.
Patrimonio took on 4 of them there.
But this is the patented move of Alvin Patrimonio that has endeared him to the fans of basketball and the PBA. You know, his strength and his ability to score underneath. Good steal here. But again, the break for the All-Stars, very, very slow. Alvin's trying to speed it up a little bit. Good play.
Villamin with his second personal foul. Victoria reports back in, pulling out Rudy Distrito. I think by this time, the guards of Swift are more or less accustomed to this
rotation.
Yes, this
rotation.
Better word, rotation.
But you see, Seb, they're so big a threat because all of the 3 of them are all good 3-point shooters. All of them can shoot from long range. So you can just imagine that you continuously have to keep an eye on their 2 guards on the outside. If the ball gets back there, they can burn you with those long toms. As we see also in Rosella coming in for Evangelista.
Yes. No, it's Abuda.
Abuda, I'm sorry.
He changed to Abuda.
Yes.
So, Chot Reyes, who you saw earlier, going to his 2-point guards.
At the same time, he feels that Rosella can match up well with Victoria rather than with the Distrito, who will just use his power against Rosella.
The second period, friends, is down to 10 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a 5-point Swift lead, 25-20. Our first quarter ended with Swift in front by 7, 23-16. And now a traveling call
against Yoyo Villamin, which nullified the jumper. Well, Yoyo should realize that he is no longer the offensive threat that he was before, and with Alvin on top of him, he really must use himself more as a bait, as a decoy player, as a guy who's providing screens. We have another holding foul called on Villamin, I think.
And Villamin picks up foul number 3. Zaldi Realube, who started off, pulls out Nelson Asaitona in the Swift roster. The second quarter is left with 10 minutes and 13 seconds. Knockout game, winner here advances to meet the San Miguel Beermen.
1 game only.
1 night only.
1 chance only.
Cordillera can't get it to go in, had a good line.
Well, so far, Meneses is the only player that has not been replaced from the original starting 5 unit of the Swift Mighty Meaties. A bad bounce pass there by Ria Lubit. Rosella trying to speed up things, but nobody running with him from his teammates.
Thus enabling Swift to come down just as quickly.
That's right.
That didn't work. 9:36 to go. 5-point Swift lead.
Offense going sour for both teams now.
3
Oops,
unproductive
traveling.
sequences.
That's traveling.
Yes. And you're absolutely right about that, referee Rivera, huh?
That's right.
I think he must have called, not that he just loves to call, it happens in front of him.
Coney Island deliberately slowing down their game, trying to lower the score in this match, and then being deliberate about getting their 2 points.
Mount Cordillera has just cut down the lead to 3, a timeout by Yengya. A pleasant evening to all of you. Magandang gabi, Bayan, Pilipinas, for joining us tonight in this knockout game. We're in the second quarter, and it currently stands at 25-22 in favor of Swift. We are stepping out of a huddle called by Swift.
Well, their lead had been cut down from 7 to 3 due to turnovers and ineffectivity in their half-court game. We have a foul called on Victoria, offensive foul, his second personal foul. Now 3 team fouls called against Swift, 1 against Coney Island.
So far in the quarter, Coney Island has outscored Swift 6-2.
That's right, and that's why they have cut down that 7-point lead to 3. They have possession, and we could have even the equalizer on this play. No?
Should they decide to take an ICBM? Patrimonio is posting up.
And a complete turnaround as far as the team fouls in this quarter. All of a sudden, it is now Swift with 14 fouls compared to 1 for Coney Island.
And Boybits Victoria picks up his 3rd personal foul, and thus Eroy Albarillo got the eye of Yengya to please step in before any more fouls get called on the rookie.
Well, a very nice pickup last year was Teroy Albarillo because he just came in and blended with the team immediately. Oh,
offensive foul. I am just as surprised.
Let's take a look if he used that left hand to ward off. Even lost his balance here as Albarillo ran side by side with him. A lot of pressure being applied here. Solis getting Frankie Lim up into the air.
And so the shooters, the gunners, finally meet, huh?
Both long-range shooters, both also pretty good defensive players.
I'll meet you at high noon, he says. And this is high noon tonight. Pushing foul.
Called on Ravenna.
Ravenna gets his first personal foul.
A lot of people flocking into the Cuneta Astrodome. I would say we have a crowd of about 6,000 to 7,000 right now here.
Yes. Joining our good friends, joining us wherever this coverage may be reaching them in our great country. 3-point lead by Swift. 7:56 to go. Albarillo thought about pulling the trigger. Ended up losing the basketball to Racela.
And we'll have a loose ball foul called on Albarillo.
In his earnest desire to regain possession, ended up committing that foul, his first. Let's count the team fouls, friends. Swift has 5 compared to the 3 of Coney Island.
Meneses getting his first rest of the game, Seb. And by your statement, that means that the Swift Mighty Middies will be in penalty from now on, with still 7 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Quite a lot of time remaining, yes.
Let's see if Coney Island takes advantage of that by driving.
Frankie, one of the spots he likes, but he's offline. There's a slippery spot just at the left quarter court area.
I've been a little bit frustrated because as he went for the loose ball, he tripped over the foot of somebody who was also going for that scramble. Like you saw that in that play. I think he almost stepped on the foot of Nelson Asaitono there. That's why he fell to the floor.
7:22 to go. Bounce over now to Distrito. He's looking for a teammate. Solis unprepared to receive the pass. Jerry Cordillera. Oh! Ravenna.
Well, that's one time when you're really happy because you made such a bad mistake that you had a trailer who happened to be your teammate, and Ravenna made up for that possible missed dunk shot by Jerry Cordillera, who did not handle the ball well in that last play.
Ended up.
Oops.
Yes, Ravenna with a near steal. Oops.
And Ravenna seems to be hurt as Nelson Asaitono banged him from behind. Coney Island really hoping for a foul to be called there, and Ravenna seems to be hurt just below the knee.
And I think I saw his head hit the floor as well.
See here,
Yes.
the referee could have called a foul there because easily Ravenna was at the right position to pick up the ball. Nelson's trying to get it from behind, bangs into him. Ravenna's there to get away. Nelson practically holding on to him. No fouls were called. Ball was given to the Swift Mighty Meaties.
And that is exactly the bone of the contention being made now by Chuck Reyes.
9 seconds on the shot clock.
25-24. Swift up by 1. 6:50 remaining. Ravenna is assisted by the cornerman of Coney Island.
He seems to be limping, and we don't know if that injury will take him out of the ball game permanently today, no? But Glenn Capaccio has come back into the ball game to replace him.
Asaitono from afar, no connection.
And that is not the best shot for this guy who plays well on the inside, to take a three-point shot and have really nobody helping him out in the offensive rebounding.
Alvin, Frankie, back to Alvin. Jerry unloads.
Yes.
Oh!
And 26-25 now, Seb, a 1-point lead for Coney Island in a very low-scoring match here.
And now a successful 10-0 explosion by Coney Island. Swift has been limited to just 2 points so far in the quarter.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
Rosella ended up climbing the railing there. 6 minutes, 7 seconds remaining. Coney Island has already grabbed the lead. 6 on the shot clock.
Nice getaway there, but a missed layup again by Asaitono.
Patrimonio, difficult catch. Glenn taking it hard. Offensive foul on Patrimonio. Yes, the second.
Let's take a look at this. Patrimonio and Rialubit both trying to get position. And Verel Meneses has come back in for Al Solis. That, by the way, Seb, is the 4th team foul for Coney Island. Mighty Meaties are in penalty.
Towards the end of the first quarter, it appeared that the Coney Island Ice Cream Stars were being engulfed by the pressure. At this juncture, quite clear that the shoe is on the other foot, with Swift feeling a bit of the tension of the ball game.
I really feel at this point Coney Island has a strategy. They don't want to rush the game as much as possible because they want to use their defense to try to lower down the score of the mighty Swift scoring machine. And their defense has helped them in this quarter. Jerry! Make no mistake about that, this time on the part of Jerry Cordillera.
And the Mighty Meaties will take a timeout. 5:19 remaining. Coney Island is in front by 3, 28-25. Rhea Lubit. Jerry Cordillera beginning to assert himself in this quarter.
Well, it's very easy to rebound from the weak side, and because it's the Asaitono just right behind Jerry in those last plays. No?
Rosella making a contribution, and now Chuck Reyes going quite big here with Manny Victorino being inserted into the lineup.
Yes, that is a very powerful offensive and defensive forward lineup that he has on the floor. Swift Mighty Meaties have been nailed to 25 points. 2 timeouts already called by Yang Giao in this quarter. And finally a long one here by Meneses, but just a 2-point shot.
Only the second field goal of
Swift in this quarter.
They have scored only 4 points. The captain has Rhea Lubit as a waltzing partner. Victorino popping out, asking for it. Alvin moves in. Dish off to Cordillera.
And there's going to be a pushing foul on Realubit against Manny Victorino. You see, with that lineup that you just mentioned, Seth, when Alvin drove in, he had the option of Jerry to drop off. At the same time, Manny knows they're going to take the shot, so he comes in for the possible offensive rebound. Three big men right there in their forward lineup. Very hard to contend with.
Manny Victorino. 10 years ago, Manny Victorino was the PBA's most improved player. Began his career in 1981. You know, in that year, he was the most improved player. Great taste. The team he was with at that time won 2 titles, and he even made it to the mythical first team in that year.
That's right. It's been a struggle for him lately because of the fact that he's playing with such talented men, big men on that team. But he has the experience. He has won many championships, and he's still, although at 35, he's still got a lot of legs, no? But he's got to make free throws, which was his problem last year with Ginebra.
Yes, absolutely. Career average of 18.7 points and 11 rebounds. Those are big numbers. Meanwhile, the turnaround works.
Finally getting Asaitono to the low post instead of letting him play up high. And the Mighty Meaties have run off a 4-0 run here to cut the lead down to 1.
The clock reads 3:44.
Eric Reyes, by the way, is on the floor replacing Saldi Realubit, and he's on top of Alvin Patrimonio.
Jerry with a dish off. Glenn deep under the sea. Anytime you get a big game from Glenn Capascio, you're in business.
And the other team is in trouble.
Yes. Conversely.
Correct. Like a theorem, man.
Yes. Scramble! And winning out on the Ice Cream Stars. Look at Glenn Capascio. Look at his eyes. If only eyes could kill. If only looks could kill.
Ooh.
But that's
yes,
unintentional, as he was really trying to gain a clear advantage. He ended up elbowing Alvarillo.
That's right. And that's a good call. There were some questionable calls in the beginning, but I think that was a good call. Capascio did not want that ball to be taken away from him, and he did not really know what to do with it at that point, so he put out that elbow.
3 minutes to go in the first half. Of course, when we hit the second half, our Moduli Brake Fluid Batch Break will be presented to you. Some big misses by the Mighty Meaties in the second quarter.
Well, they were not prepared for that defense of the All-Stars. The All-Stars trapped. And then all of a sudden, you see Jerry, who is the last man on defense, come in to help out. So they were not really prepared for that defense of the All-Stars.
The Coney Island Ice Cream Stars who are ahead 32-29, take a timeout with 2:48 to go. When we get to lemon time, we're going to have our Nutrivim halftime report. A loaded edition, no doubt. Ronnie Nathaniels will chat with the reigning Miss Universe Puerto Rico's Miss Dayanara Torres. Ang sarap ng intro sa kanya ni Ed Pixon ng isang gabi kasama si Yang Yao. And it's a conversation with the Queen, and we shall try to dissect the first half of this knockout match and the second portion of the Nutrivim halftime report. Turnover story on your
screen. And that has hurt the Swift Mighty Meaties in the second quarter. 10 turnovers, 10 opportunities that you could have shot, it did not come. They tried a backdoor play there for Meneses, and there was a loose ball foul called on Victorino. Since they are in the penalty, Meneses will go to the free throw line.
Victorino with his third personal foul. Here's Meneses, all set for a pair of charities. Meneses currently in double digits. He has 10.
Well, so far in this quarter, prior to these free throws, Mighty Meaties have only scored 6 points while allowing the other team, the All-Stars, to score 18 points. That's the 7-point. Yang Giao, a little bit apprehensive at this second quarter, the way his team played. And the turnovers really held them, you know.
Yes.
10 turnovers, the quarter is not over yet. So you lose the opportunity to shoot, to even take an attempt.
Meneses has also been doing well from the field, 4 of 5. 34-31, Coney Island is still in front though. Frankie Lim downstairs to the captain. Now the double team. Frankie Lim free for a triple B. Evangelista gets clobbered inside. Here's Boybits Victoria.
And that is the hardest matchup for AllStars. They have to guard Meneses with Evangelista, and he cannot do it, you know.
What a second quarter Vergelas had. 8 of his 14 points now unfolding here.
Single-handedly trying to keep the Swift Mighty Meaties in the ball game. Oh, that's traveling. That is traveling.
A minute and 40 seconds remaining. 34-33. Coney Island still up. But here's a chance for Swift to take the lead. It's Victoria against Rosella. That has been a familiar matchup here.
You have noticed a change in the formation of the offensive game of the Swift Mighty Meaties, and that's why they're able to get shots like this now. They don't go straight to the low post one-on-one. They have screens. That's what Meneses did coming from the weak side, and then he realizes that if there's a double team, somebody's going to be free, and they know exactly who it is.
Which has happened in the last two sequences for them, which have been both productive. And they are now in front, Dr. Jace. 35-34, a minute and 3 seconds. Patrimonio attracts the familiar double team. Went up with nothing.
And with Real Lubit sitting on the bench, you know, Swift has shown a lot of quickness on their defense. That's a very tight pass. That's another turnover that was unnecessary.
Rosella, what a pass!
Ooh, yes, sir. And with 43 seconds left in the second quarter, the AllStars have not taken another 1-point lead.
Seesaw battle, nip and tuck affair, name it what you want. This is a battle royale here at the Astrodome.
That is an offensive foul, if they're to be consistent. As you saw, that since he faked out, Jerry did not bite. He put that shoulder on Jerry Cordillera. And Jerry really guards Nelson well, especially if he's going to try to score underneath the basket.
Jerry Cordillera, the man mountain, did not budge. How do you move a mountain?
Only 15 seconds left. Difference of about 3 seconds, game clock and shot clock.
Rosella with a great ball fake. Had everything except the shot. Evangelista with an arm foul. This will give Swift a chance to shoot from the line.
Chotre is a little bit unhappy with the move of Rosella. They did not use the clock. Instead, they allowed the opponents to get another crack, and that will be from the free throw line to try to chip at their lead. He was telling Rosella, too much time, too early for you to try to go in.
And subsequently, they will be under time pressure, only 5.8 seconds to have hopefully the last say. As we take a look at the destroyer, currently docked.
It's 36 all. And how close can you get with 5.8 seconds left here in the second quarter?
As I thought of 50% from the field in the game.
Now they've got to go and release that shot.
Rosella.
You got to throw that up.
Patrimonio.
No more time, no more time.